Hello children, in this class we will discuss Social Studies Class 3 Review Corner, page 234. Take the correct option. 1. Which of these is not a means of road transport? Options are car, ship. The answer is ship. Ship is not a means of road transport. Ship is a water transport. And if question comes, which of these is a means of road transport, then the answer will be car. But here the question is, which of these is not a means of road transport, then it will be ship. Ship is not a means of road transport. 2. Which of these dishes is not from West Bengal? The answer is Rogan Josh. Rogan Josh is not a dish from West Bengal. Okay, and if question comes, which of these is a dish from West Bengal, then the answer will be Bhapa Ilis. So the answer for this question is, which of these dishes is not from West Bengal, then Rogan Josh. 3. Kathak is the dance form of which state? The answer is Uttar Pradesh. Kathak is the classical dance of the state Uttar Pradesh. And which is the classical dance of the state Assam? It is, the classical dance is Satriya. 4. Which of these is not a traditional dress worn by Indian women? The answer is B. Sherwani is not a traditional dress worn by Indian women. Why? Because the traditional dress worn by Indian women is sari. Okay, sari is worn by the Indian women. So the answer is option A, sari. 5. Which of these is the leading wheat producing state of India? The answer is Punjab. There are two wheat producing states in our country India, Punjab and Haryana. As option Haryana is not here, so we will write Punjab. Okay. If Punjab and Haryana option is available, then we will write Punjab and Haryana, but Haryana is not here, so we will write Punjab. The answer is Punjab. 6. Which of these is a manufactured good? The answer is sari. Sari is a manufactured good. Okay. Why? Because sari is manufactured in industries by using raw materials. And cotton plant is not a manufactured good. Why? Because cotton plant is a raw materials. Okay, used in the industries to manufacture goods. So the answer for question number 6 is sari. 7. Which is a means of mass communication? The answer is newspaper. Newspaper is a means of mass communication. What do you mean by mass communication? Means through which we can give information, we can share information to a large number of people together at once. Okay, so through newspaper we can share information to a large number of people at once. So newspaper is a mass communication. 8. Which is a source of history? Compass, coins. Answer is coins. Okay, coins are source of history. Through coins, okay, from coins we get information about the past. And what about compass? Compass is an instrument which is used for finding directions. Okay, so the answer for question number 8 is B, coins. 9. Which of these was discovered by the early humans? The answer is fire. Fire was discovered by the early humans, and after discovering fire they started cooking food, and they used the fire for protecting themselves from the wild animals, and also they use fire to keep themselves warm. So the answer for question number 9 is fire. 10. Which was the other name used to call Rabindranath Tagore? The answer is Gurudev. Okay, Gurudev was the other name of Rabindranath Tagore. And Mahatma, who is known as Mahatma? Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. So the answer for question 10 is Gurudev. Rabindranath Tagore was called Gurudev. Next, B, match the columns. 1. The first tools were made from this. What will be the answer? That is option D, stone. The first tools were made from stones. The early humans used stones for making tools to harm animals. 2. First Vice President of India. It is E. S. Sarvepalli, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. That is Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was the first Vice President of India. 3. An account of the events of the past. That is option A, history. It means that we get to know information about the past. The study of the past is called history. Any information about the past, that is an account of the events, whatever happened, events that had happened in the past, it is called history. Next, 4. First vehicle used for transport. Which was the first vehicle used for transport by the early humans? That is raft. They made raft. When they saw logs of wood floating on the water, what they did? They joined them, tied them together, and they made raft to move from one place to another through water. So raft was the first vehicle used for transport. 5. A list of events in a sequence. That is timeline. Timeline is a list of events. That means whatever happened in the past, it is written in sequence, in order, according to the date. So timeline is a list of events, important events, all the important events, whatever happened in the past. We know the date and exact date and time about the events happened in the past. Next, C. Find an odd one in each line and write the reason why it is odd. So in each and every questions, 4 options are given here. Among these 4 options, one option is not same with the other 3. So we have to find the odd one, the different one. And also we have to write the reason in the given blank. 1. Land transport, water transport, air transport, newspapers. Which is the odd one? Newspapers. Why? Because newspaper is a means of mass communication. Means through newspaper we can share information. We can share the same information to a large number of people at once together, and the rest are means of transport. All these, land transport, water transport, air transport, these are means of transport. So the answer is newspapers and region. Write the region because it is a means of mass communication and rest are means of transport. All the answers are given at the right of the screen. You can check it out. 2. Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Chow, Manipuri. What is the answer? The answer is Chow. What is the reason Chow is different from all the other 3? Because Chow is a folk dance and the rest, all the other, that is Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Manipuri, these are classical dance. Okay. So what is the difference between folk dance and classical dance? Folk dance means it is dance for entertainment purpose. Okay. In festivals and different occasions. So proper training is not required for performing folk dance. But Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Manipuri, these are classical dance. Okay. So proper training is needed. Okay. Is required for performing classical dance. Okay. So this is the difference between folk dance and classical dance. Anyone can perform folk dances. Next 3. Letter, television, telephone, email. Which is the odd one? Letter. Television, telephone, email. These are same. Why? Because, what is the reason? Because it is a non-electrical. So, letter is not an electrical device. The rest are electronic devices and applications. Next. 4. Dosa, dhokla, vada, appam. Which is the odd one? That is dhokla. Dhokla is the odd one. Why? Because dhokla is a Gujarati dish and the rest are from South India. Dosa, vada, appam, these are dish from South India, and dhokla is a dish from the state Gujarat. This is a Gujarati dish. Next, 5. Garba, Bharatnatyam, Pagri, Kathak. Which is the odd one? The odd one is Pagri. Okay. Why? What is the reason? Why Pagri is odd from the other three? Because it is a traditional dress and the rest are dance forms. Garba, Bharatnatyam, Kathak, these are classical dances, and Pagri is not a classical dance. Pagri is a traditional dress. Next, 6. Rice with bajra tea. Which is the odd one? The answer is tea. What is the reason? Because it is a leaf and the rest are grains. So, tea is a leaf. We use the tea leaf as a raw material, okay, to manufacture tea. But all this rice, wheat, bajra, we don't use the leaves of rice, wheat and bajra. We use the seeds, okay? We use the grains of rice, wheat and bajra as food. But the tea leaves are used to manufacture tea. So tea is different from the other three. Next, 7. Coin, inscription, monuments, timeline. Which is the odd one? The odd one is timeline. Why? Because it is a geographical representation of the historical events and the rest are sources of history. So timeline is a geographical representation. Okay, we can draw and show the timeline of whatever events, important events happened in the past. We can draw and show the timeline in sequence, in order. But coins, inscription and monuments, these are sources of history. Through coins, inscription and monuments, we get to know information about the history, whatever happened in the past. So the answer is timeline. Next, 8. Eid, Diwali, Guru Purab, Teachers' Day. Which is the odd one? Which is different from the other three? Teachers' Day. Why? Because all the others, okay, all the other festivals are religious festivals, okay. But Teachers' Day is not a religious festival. So that is why, that is the reason Teachers' Day is different from Eid, Diwali and Guru Purab. It is celebrated by the Islam religion. Diwali is celebrated by the Hindu religion. Guru Purab is celebrated by the Sikh religion. But Teachers' Day is not a religious festival. Next, 9. Mustard, urad, sesame, coconut. Which is the odd one? The odd one is coconut. Okay, so coconut is the odd one. Why? Because it is a fruit and the rest are seeds. Because coconut is a fruit and the rest, that is mustard, urad and sesame, these are seeds. Mustard and sesame, these are oil seeds, and urad is pulses. Okay, so that is the reason coconut is a fruit and all the other, that is mustard, urad and sesame, these are seeds. Next, 10. Dhoti, lungi, pagri, sari. Which is different from the other three? Sari. Sari is different. Why? Because dhoti, lungi and pagri, okay, these are worn by the men and sari is worn by women. So the answer is sari, because it is worn by women and the rest are worn by, sorry, this should be because it is worn by women and the rest are worn by, this should be men, okay, not, please cut WO. So dear children, I hope you understood about review corner exercise A, B and C. In our next class, we will discuss exercise D, answer the following questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.